The Nelson Mandela Bay Arts Festival comes to a close after 10 days of celebrating Eastern Cape talent. One of the region's few large-scale arts festivals has provided a platform for theatre performers, painters, sculptors and musicians, often overlooked in mainstream spaces. Beyond the stage and galleries, according to the Nelson Mandela Bay municipality, the festival has pumped millions of rand into the local economy, created jobs and supported low-income households. Newzroom Afrika Sipha Kema takes us behind the scenes of the festival. Sipha, just walk us through. I mean, that description of what's going on around this festival is absolutely incredible. What have you been able to witness?
Absolutely, Hugo. And I mean, as you mentioned, that it's not just only the artistic work that we've come to see, but also the Mandela Bay Festival has also assisted in terms of driving up the local economy in the Nelson Mandela Bay area, but most specifically, the areas with the venues where some of these showcases are being held. Now, when I say different venues, I mean exactly that, Hugo, in various parts of the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro. So right now we are at the Mendy Arts Centre in New Brighton, which is one of the venues that facilitated one of the showcases, but also exhibitors were able to come and exhibit their artwork, such as those who are seamstresses, designers, but also bead workers were there. But today, Hugo, we're going to talk right now to Abongile Mangam, who put on an amazing show for the little ones called Kwathi Kaloku Ngantsomi. This now is a form of storytelling. That's how you teach and promote reading amongst children, through storytelling. I mean, Abongile, we were talking just now before we went on air about how that's how we learned how to read. That's how we learned different stories, through storytelling in the form that you've brought it in.
Yes, the name of the production is Kwathi Kaloku Ngantsomi. So if you're Xhosa, you'd know that. After that, you're supposed to say Xhosi as a sign that you are paying attention. So the aim of my production was to promote isiXhosa. It actually came about through my study. I'm currently busy with my master's study. The title is Envisioning a TIM Program for isiXhosa Language Development. So as I was doing my research, I found that it is said that by the time children are in grade 4, most of them are not reading for understanding. And this problem is starting from foundation phase. Hence, I felt the need to develop such a production because it promotes reading, as you said, and it promotes the use of isiXhosa. And when children listen to stories, they listen for understanding, which then translates to them reading for understanding. And that has been evident throughout the festival. We had 4 shows. In all the 4 shows, we hosted different schools, and the teachers have been coming back to say this is the approach they should be taking in class, because the approach is interactive. Inzomi Mosi. Inzomi is creating a theater for the mind for children, but they are very much based on a narrator telling the story. But in this production, I'm not only telling the story, I'm involving the children in coming up with solutions. I provide a problem, and they are involved in problem solving. There's a game that we play in the beginning. It's called Undize. It's hide and seek. So before I start that game, I ask them to teach me how to count. So already we are conducting a lesson, but in a funny manner. So this Kwathi Kaloku Ngantsomi, it's taking back, it's bringing back the oral tradition of Inzomi, but making it interactive, making it modern. Remember these days we are competing with Cocomelon on YouTube. So we have to, as Xhosa lovers, we have to bring up something that can be on that level, because Cocomelon are quite stimulating. So now you stimulate with their imaginations, you stimulate with what you have, which is your voice, but include them as part of the storytelling.
Definitely, and I'm sure, Abongile, it was great to finally see your creative work out there, and also how the little children received it as well. Yeah. Thank you so much for talking to us. Now, Hugo, I'm going to move behind me to one of the exhibitors that have been here at Mendy Arts Centre. We're going to talk to Apelo here. Sis Apelo, thank you so much for talking to us in Newzroom Africa. Let's talk about your beautiful beadwork. And, you know, you say you specialize with Tile.
Yes, I specialize in these ones with
with this bead.
No, this is not a bead.
Yeah.
This one, it's a seed. We use tankisi for children when they're about to have their teething period, it makes it easy for them like to soothe. So this is hope. It eases pain. That's what we believe in as Xhosa people. So I specialize in beadwork, but with a bit of a touch of a dankisi, which gives us hope. It eases pain. So that's what we believe in as Xhosas.
And now, being one of the exhibitors at the Arts Fest, is it your first time at the Mandela Arts Fest exhibiting here? And how has it been going? How's business?
It is not my first time to exhibit here, and business is doing well. Normally, they ask us to bring our craft, and then today, it was a special one because we are here, standing next to our stalls. Yes.
And also, tourists have been coming in and out. I've seen quite a bit of tourists coming in and out as well.
Yes, they do come. They always inform us on time that we should come and like exhibit. So they buy from us. Even visitors that are coming to the shows, they buy from us as well.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's one of the exhibitors here at the Mendi Arts Centre for the Mandela Bay Arts Festival. Now, Hugo, that is not the only thing that's been happening around here. It was quite a bit of activity, but I'm not going to show you this room right now. Let me save it for the 2 o'clock crossing when we'll be talking to the designer, but also seeing some of the work that they are doing. And hopefully also you can catch a bit of a performance in between.
Sipha, Kema comes to us from the Nelson Mandela Bay Arts Festival with half the story because the balance will be coming in the 2 o'clock hour, something you don't want to miss.